Hello. It's been 2 weeks since my last upload. Sorry for that. I sort of took a break from the game and yeah, just didn't really do much. Unfortunately, as of currently, I'm not officially holding the world record of speedrun of Maneater at the moment. About 3 days ago, as of this recording, and maybe 4 days, 3 days, depending on when I actually upload this, whether I upload it right after or the next day after of recording. Yeah, I was beat by 3 minutes. Yeah, so their time was 2 hours and 16 minutes, and my best one was 2 hours and 19 minutes. However, last night I smashed that during a practice run. I sort of just got into it and yeah, smashed that by 10 minutes, as you see here. So we've got to at least tie with that and try to do better. Like try to do better than 2 hours and 6 minutes. This was pretty much by accident. I was just trying a new route. I think it was the second time doing that route, but yeah, I sort of just got into it and it just sort of happened. So yeah, now I'm actually going to record official one so I can take back my title. And we'll see how that goes. I will be very disappointed if I mess up somewhere along the way and I don't even break the record. And yeah, let's get right into it. We can talk about other things later on. So yeah, sort of just took a break from the game. Got back into it pretty much the day that my record was broken. I was quite surprised. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play some Maneater today. Right, I gotta get back into it. I gotta make sure like I defend my title and try and go that under 2 hours. And then surprisingly, I look at the at speedrun.com and someone beat me.
This is an adult bull shark. Fast, fierce, and armed quite literally to the
Starting off,
She has little
we're going
here in the Gulf.
yeah, get rid of that. So we're gonna look for a decently sized thing, and that didn't work. It thrashed. The idea was to grab something early on, bring it to this area, and eat it like just as the notification comes up. But unfortunately, he got thrashed around and died instantly. So it's not really much of like a issue. We're not to the stage where those like tiny time saves really matter. Like as it is, I smashed that other guy, like the other time, by like 10 minutes. So we're still at the stage of routing is essential.
The bull's speed is astounding for a large marine predator.
Yep, lunge down.
A breaching shark is a rare,
Lunge down.
spectacle.
Sea turtle? I did.
While it is well known that sharks feed on mollusks, fish, and seals, less discussed is their propensity to feed on feed.
3 more. Look that way, look that way.
Emphasize that this sort of targeted violence.
I've learned to control the spawn of this. Like there are specific locations where ships spawn, like where the boats spawn. And so depending on where you are and the way you're facing, you can obviously control where they spawn. Which is sort of what I tried to do there. And this actually really... So that was actually a really nice one. What was I talking about before? I already went off topic. Yeah, took a break. Came back pretty much the day my record was broken. And obviously we're here to reclaim our title. because I had to like practice for a couple days to get back into the groove. And
up on deck, huh?
yeah, I was talking to someone else in the speedrun community. We were discussing a few things,
On board the
few
Cajun
things,
Queen.
and yeah, I just did a couple runs, had to go, and yeah, got that 2 hours and 6 minute time, which was. I was excited after that. I was like, wow, like this is really close to under 2 hours now. This isn't even close to the goal. Like, I think that's the ultimate thing at the moment, is being the first one to get under 2 hours. Which for you guys, it's unfortunate that at least like it'll be spoiled. Like, the result of this will be spoiled for you, just being in like a title or whatnot. You know what to expect while I'm here, completely unaware of my ability.
The bull retreats to the grotto for refuge and quiet reflection. I have one of those new pop-up tub stoppers at home. Let me tell you, those things are just a magnet for hair and random mutations aren't random. They require large amounts of mutagens as a catalyst.
I'll take that.
I have no idea what it's doing here.
A little bit of extra food there, but like, you don't typically want to fight anything more than you need to. But I'll definitely take a muskie that just wants to jump in my mouth. That'll. I'll take that like extra nutrients.
This protein supplement has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry about hitting artificial colors or flavors.
Now I have to commend the person who actually broke my record.
Crocodile's mouth.
Unfortunately, I actually forgot to remember their name, so I guess bad sportsmanship there on my part. Like, I have to give them credit. Like they were really good with the combat, which I'm decent, but I'm also technically lazy. Like, I'm sort of lazy in the way that I do my fights. Whereas they were using like the focus button like over and over again, so the moment they lose, like the moment the target was behind them, instantly turned around and then back on target, which was a spectacle to see, like honestly.
In spite of their reputations as wrestlers, alligators haven't mastered the nuances of scientific moves like the figure 4.
Oh no, I'm missing the jumps. Now I'm buying an alligator in the bayou. Wow.
A local critic once wrote that Amos Beauregard was the Rodin of the bayou. But Beauregard was functionally illiterate and had no idea who Rodin was. No one can tell what may be found in a shark's stomach. It's truly the ocean's garbage can. While adorable, these soft stuff mascots don't provide
Now
much
at the
in the way
moment,
of
I'm actually since I've got OBS on my second monitor, now I can sort of see what my time roughly is. Like, it's saying 9 minutes at the moment, but that was from the start of the recording. It was from like the start of recording and talking about, you know, I guess talking about my return. Can that really be said after 2 weeks? wasn't worth the time actually coming here. Like, it really depends on the position of where he is. He's not too far away from this landmark, so...
I used to buy Sunshine sunscreen until I read it contains 7 hormone-disrupting
So
chemicals.
thinking about it, like... I wonder what this would be on here.
This shark is a sort of super scavenger, completely lacking in what may be called dietary discrimination.
Ah, got it that time. Sometimes you can't hit that from the surface. You can't hit that landmark from the surface. Sometimes you can. And so I'm glad that I hit it that time.
This shark understands that she needs to eat essential minerals.
What else do I actually need to talk about during this? I sort of forgot everything that I wanted to talk about. Like, the only thing I really have to like about this is just the new route. Like, in regards to the game, it's just, yeah, talking about the new route, new decisions on what's changed. Yeah. Yeah, other than just taking like a 2-week break from the game, I'm not sure what to say. Like, I think I sort of have improved after that 2-week break, at least. Just having that time to just sort of clear my head of the game. I wasn't thinking of the game as much, and I guess it sort of like helped sort of break habits that shouldn't have been there. And sort of just giving me like a fresh perspective on the game. Like, I watched a couple other, watched a couple streamers play Maneater, and it was fun. Like, it's nice to like slow down sometimes. Obviously, like, I play Maneater in one way, like one mode, and so it's quite nice to like see like a different perspective, like, and particularly it's a perspective that I never got to actually see.
The shark is now a team, and we should expect much angst, ennui, and poor decision making. Exhibiting behavior more common to whales
now.
and dolphins, this shark is able to use
First diversion of strategy. And I'm doing the wrong thing again. So, doing things a little bit differently this time, is we're going to, for any who have actually played Maneater, like, I'm not sure how many people like watch these and have actually played it, or they just like seen a streamer play it. But yeah, for those that do actually know of like a bit more about Maneater, we're going to jump over from this area to an area that we should not be in, at least at this stage. But first, we need to enter the Fortic Bay, the Dead Horse Lake.
As a result of industrial pollution and sewage wastewater, Dead Horse Lake was designated a Superfund site in 1990.
Yeah, for those that like have played the game and explored quite a bit, and you might remember these little gates. Like, I say little, but they're pretty big. I remember these big gates that separate certain areas from each other. Right over there. That to open them, you have to like tail whip or whip shot a fish or person up to this button that's like all the way at the top. And so you can't really open it from this side. But we're not really opening it. And so there's a huge there's a combination of tricks that goes into that actually, and I'm gonna make a video on it at one point to actually describe that. Whether or not that's actually gonna become a public video is a different thing. Is a different story. So I'll make something like describing how to do that, but that's going to be basically on the speedrun, the man with the speedrunning Discord. Just because that is an extremely useful trick to grab grottos, grab the grottos in certain areas earlier, and particularly a couple things. Like we're aiming for the Shadow Tail, which gives 20% swim speed, 20% max speed, I believe. It may give acceleration as well, I'm not sure. But it's speed bonus. It can only be equipped when you're an adult shark. However, we're not going to be using it right away, but we will use it later on anyway. I don't need a mahi-mahi.
Prosperity Sands features glittering white beaches fenced off for the sole enjoyment of the ultra-rich. Port Clovis considered removing these naval mines after the war, but the city had already spent its annual...
Should have remembered like what time I actually pressed like the start button, like when I started yeah, what time of the recording did I actually start the run? Because then I know how much progress I'm actually making. Wait, I haven't eaten anybody yet, so it's gonna take a bit of time. Okay, shark's being weird.
Blah, blah, blah. Late stage capitalism.
And I guess I could describe that gate, like, in a bit of detail. Like, this trick I use to move around, especially as a pup, because it's faster. Like, when you're a teen and an adult, this here, when you press dodge, fastest way to move. You can increase that slightly by biting first, and you get like an extra bit of momentum. And yeah, but as a pup, you can't actually do this. You can't actually do this dodge properly. So instead, we equate that by doing this jump over and over again instead. And so with the bite, if you bite then jump, it gives again extra momentum, extra height. Going to be difficult. And so we use a combination of that, where that also works when you got that like second boost, the double jump essentially, shark's double jump. That also works with that. So if you bite first, you get a slight bit more momentum. So you're using like two of those to get just that like extra bit of height. So you bite then jump, and then you bite then double jump.
A successful casino heist is made even harder when you drive off the road into the ocean and drown.
And then once you've got enough height, you're close enough to the button that you can actually, you can target it with your bite, which will lunge you forward towards things. So using that, you can bite a few times, get extra jumps, basically. And, you know, there you essentially have the, you jump over the gate. I can explain it later, because I gotta jump over another gate later on. Whether or not it's faster to actually jump over the gates or grab something and throw them, I'm not too sure. It might be, but... yeah, after the break, like, I had a few more ideas about like combat with hunters. And basically just like thinking more actively about like each person and mainly focusing on throwing hunters at each other. So eat all dead people like in the in-between of waves of enemies. You can like eat all the dead people, get the nutrients from them, and then grab the ones that are alive to then throw at the next set of ships that come past. Similar can be said for that. Say you pull someone off, like one person off the jet ski, you then can throw him at the other person on the jet ski. And so with everyone that's like jumping off the boats, you've got a near endless supply of people that are alive that you can grab. And this one's full health, so I can throw him. So we got the in between, but the next wave is incoming.
The shark hunting sector has experienced significant growth, leaving a lot of local openings for amusement ride operators.
Next person.
The bartender life ender, Bobby Bojangles.
Hey, who's in the mood for a bounty? Follow me.
So it's like slightly just different of like, instead of like focusing on like pulling everyone off the boat, you sort of switch it up to whenever you can,
Things are getting heated.
you get something to throw at a hunter and get them off the boat that way. Because you can essentially get 2 in 1. You pull one person off the boat, launch, and then use the other person to knock that one off. Hang on. Pull someone off the boat and then you use them to knock someone else off. That's what I was trying to say. Basically, you're just trying to preserve ammunition, essentially. Anyone that's alive swimming in the water is essentially ammunition for the next, for the next people that you want to kill. And you also got all these dead people that are left over once they like suffocate and drown. Hang on, what was that? That was Bobby Bojangles, so that's Hardy. So I don't have mineral digestion just yet.
Excessive and dangerous lifestyle often results in serious...
Here I'm low health. And now I've got to focus on healing. But because of my tactics, I also have a lot of people available. A lot of dead people available to actually use to heal. You want to focus on the dead people because you can pretty much eat them instantly. Like there's no need to fight them. You just eat them straight up.
Discover which one of them stole my car's theory. The savage shrimper.
I think most of them like despawn when the next like bounty hunter comes, but shoot him at before. Yeah. Again at before. Make sure to eat Pookie Ball.
The big fish escalates its battle against Port Clovis.
The best is when you get on one boat, like you're able to. When you get on like the front of one boat, and then you throw it at the next person on that boat. That doesn't always happen, so it's not like a tactic. It's not something that always happens. times like that, I don't like that hunter in the middle of the airboat because you never hit them. They're always like blocked by something, so you can't actually hit them properly.
Display a remarkable lack of fear when approaching with a bounty on the line.
Now I
Sharks
do
are taken
have
serious,
mineral
finding
digestion
our
mod
bullseye
available.
before
I may want to. I may want to lure them over here. You can come with me. Really useful. So why I grabbed this person here is because when you get further away, they start searching for you, and the timer goes down over time, obviously. By eating someone, it resets the timer, and they're also alerted to your location, so they will begin coming over to you, like driving over to you. So I used that. I grabbed a human so that I knew that there was going to be someone I could eat. They couldn't guarantee that there was going to be someone else here that I could eat. And then they should come this way, just because they know that I'm over here. I'm going to use this time to collect a few landmarks.
In the not so distant future,
Then I can go back over to
visionary entrepreneur will spot these 3 shells while snorkeling and
see, come over
revolutionize
to where I last ate a human. And that was where I just launched her.
Holes are often
Now,
considered to be the most
I'm pretty
dangerous
sure
sharks
that
due to their
that
aggressive disposition
slow
and
time,
ability to attack
like
on land.
how the tail whip slows down time. Pretty sure that slows down the in-game time, so it's not too damaging to actually take the time to do that. Shouldn't have done that actually. Hurry up. There you go. Incoming wave. Now I spend that time to eat.
To ensure the safety of the public, a bounty has been placed on the fugitive.
Maker. Where is that? Did I kill it?
The fishing phenom, Candyman Curtis.
Throw him at the wall. Deal large amount of damage.
Despite Port Clovis's best efforts,
What do we got? 4,000, 4,000. Not enough just yet. I should have waited. I knew I was gonna jump right past it, so I should have aimed to actually. Actually going quite well. Mostly like airboats at the moment, so. Healed up, so that's great. Not hitting me with melee attacks, but that wouldn't really matter. I don't know what shark that was or whatnot, but we will ignore it.
when shark season ends, hunters return to their normal routine of bouncing sharks.
Yeah, Marlin. This is really not good, actually.
Using her quickness, the bull shark is able to escape serious injury.
take my time. Sure. I got hit by 2 bombs there, that's... Oh, no!
This shark's cartilage can now be exported to Hong Kong, Taiwan,
Oh, this is not good.
Singapore, and other exotic ports of call.
I keep getting hit by bombs. That one was not going too well. That run was certainly not going too well.
There would have been more protests surrounding Prosperity Sands were the public
Nothing.
already so numbed about ecological concerns in general.
You can get that. Bring back that income level, thankfully. So, quite a few people around already.
Make no mistake, those shark hunters may occasionally drink on the job, they know actually.
Okay, Tyler, come here. I only need you.
The
I only need
Hoosier
you.
hotshot, Ensign Tyler Dixon.
Eat him. Okay,
Despite increased aerial surveillance,
I've already got everything that's actually... No, actually, no, yes I do. Okay, hurt me. I do have to be quite careful because if I get too close to that Mako will kill me. I want like one to shoot me. Quite low health. Quite low health.
The eldritch gods of yore are seldom enthused about being summoned to Port Clovis.
So now we've activated.
How can something
Oh my
that tastes
God.
so good with lemon pepper be such a jerk?
You've got to be kidding! That Marlin! Oh. I think that's it, actually. Like, I don't think I can recover from that.
Given the number of people
2 deaths. That's...
it can be rationally assumed that a little human urine finds its way.
That's not really recoverable. Actually, it may be. Come on. Don't kill me this time.
Mutagen 23 is certainly heating up the evolutionary
Killed by a Marlin.
process.
Potentially saved by a Marlin.
From the moment she's born, the shark's cold,
Like for me...
are constantly on the watch for food.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't.
Discovered that their
Yeah,
Stonehenge
for me,
replica was
at least, like,
astronomically misaligned.
death is
Enraged
a
Portlovians
run
flew
killer.
into the woods.
And this time, 2 deaths. We can make it. Yeah, this time round with 2 deaths, it's... Shadowtail, there we go.
There's a very real risk of drowning while surfing, but at least you'll leave behind a cool-looking skeleton.
Now we fast travel away. We jump over another gate, go to the grotto in Golden Shores. Can upgrade these now. That Marlin just like sniped me out of the air, like out of the air. Is there anyone I can throw? I can. I thought like that would probably be faster than jumping over. It just all matters about like if I can grab anybody.
Private beach access and a gate to keep out the locals.
Okay, full health now. Full health now, but yeah. So I'm not sure whether or not I will be able to get that time, like 2 hours and 6 minutes again. If I do, that'll be great because that means that this is most certainly like an under 2 hour strategy. I'm gonna go this way. I usually go the other way, but it makes no sense to divert around like that. Because, yeah. It's not too much. Probably a way to like cut over the piers and stuff as well, but... Now for this one we pretty much want to,
yes, it's quite
right now.
beautiful here. Unfortunately, bull sharks can't see color. As one can see, routine, micro practices of risk management haven't really been effective in cleaning up this area. As with many social movements, the annual Driftwood Man Festival purports to foster progressive change, but it's really just an excuse for hippies to flout public nudity laws.
Never liked that landmark.
The spring of '73 was a magical time in Port Clovis, when local favorite Trash Talk placed 20th in the Derby, and the city placed first in the country for petty.
Still can't believe that Marlin there. Should be around here. And I was wondering if Adrenal Gland was still active.
A shark is
this
never
pretty much
one to pass up a fat fiesta.
pretty much confirms it. Like the only way to tell is like obviously comparing
While
the
most
two of
know
them.
him as the friendly
But you can
face
really
of
tell
Captain
when
Louis
underwater.
Fish and Chips, in real life, the pirate was a genocidal monster.
You
who
can
murdered
definitely
and
see the difference
enslaved
when-
thousands. Until local
The moment
police
I take
departments
damage,
settle a
especially
dispute
like
over
right now,
jurisdiction, These
since
two
it
remain a
technically hasn't
popular
updated that I've
attraction for selfie-seeking
restored health.
snorkelers.
It technically hasn't realized that I've restored health. So it still thinks Adrenal Gland is active.
Years building this sculpture out of trash pulled
But
from
the
lake,
moment I take
hoping to
damage,
have it thrown
it
back in the
updates
lake by
to say that, yep,
intoxicated locals.
you're not low health no more. You gotta be like a little careful.
The bull shark is able to attain larger maximal sizes through selective feeding.
I wanted to go through that tunnel just to avoid that barracuda right there.
The bull shark is known to be a voracious.
Now,
hardly
if I want to
discriminating
keep my
eater.
speed, I can aim for large groupers.
Even for a finely tuned predator, visibility
And a
of
bucket
the
speed.
water is limited to a few dozen shots.
Oh, I did kill quite a few of them actually there.
Several grouper have made a home near the retired nuclear cooling towers. This is a great opportunity for the shark.
You can
to
really
test
tell
the
like the
theory
difference
that exposure
between when
to
Adrenal Gland is
gamma
active.
its
It is
superpower.
an insanely huge boost. Because it says like 30% on like a variety of stats. But the thing is, like those stats are obviously overlapping.
We appreciate the grant from Sunshine Solutions that made this show possible. We'd also like to remind viewers that mass cloning and gene editing for today's military is safer than ever. Sharks' propensity to clear the ocean of its assorted detritus is one of their most valuable functions.
Excuse me. I got nothing following me, so it'll be faster.
The peace of the grotto enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness.
Excuse me.
Supercharged with gene-altering mutagens, the shark now has an asymmetric edge on the competition.
Unfortunately, I'm not an adult yet, so I don't have the
versus giant squid. Boat
shadow
versus
tail,
shark.
so I can't get those things
When
from a distance.
establishing dominance, the contest is usually a deadly one.
Shadow tail gives you like a poison ball as well. So basically like a ranged tail with attack.
The threats to our
Launches like a
oceans
ball of
seem
poison
overwhelming,
towards
but
things.
by working together now, we can ensure that future generations always have a place to dump their old.
I'm pretty sure death helps in this regard here.
Bounty has been posted. The shark will have to be cautious until the hunters.
Kind of regular there for Mingo Jones. People say it's a tourist trap. But it's the only place to get a decent Sazerac that don't have me on their do not serve list.
An insatiable fish. The bull shark is 9/10.
This is perfect. No, come up. No, you guys were so close. One more. One more. Thank you. Making use of Adrenal Gland, like, sort of saves a bit of time. Particularly don't need it now, but just gonna eat.
Port Clovis has grown bored. Leaving our shark. continues its work, creating balanced ecosystems here and throughout the wild world.
They'll be following me, so there's no point in going up that alligator.
I would like to assure the Antolini
Will
crime
I be
family
able
that
to
this
get
footage
all
will
5
in
from the
no
Mafia
way
boat?
be used in the final edit of our program. A boat offers little protection in the face of a determined shark.
Red McCall. I wouldn't know him from Adam. If he kill another fisherman, that's between them and him, yeah?
Got 2 things left. Now we've got the Shadow Teeth available.
Special overlooking breathtaking panoramic lake.
I'm not going to equip just yet.
Vintage appeal. Called Devil.
What I'm going to do is... Yeah. Oh, actually worked.
Vigilante fever has seized Port Clovis, making it dangerous for anything that's swimming. Sometimes even sharks just need to dirty look.
Did I actually get to use them? Ah, they're over there. So we gotta fight the Barracuda. The regular Barracuda, the one that they, not the Apex. We will fight him next, but... I complete the bounty.
A school of barracuda frequents the waters around Trash Island, where
Honestly,
they
I
enjoy a
shouldn't have
steady
actually,
diet of hypodermic needles and used pregnancy
killed that other
tests.
person. Because now... I have to swim all the way back. And I could have fast traveled by now.
The man-eater's longevity depends on her nimbleness.
Now I'm here at the point where it's just like...
The hunt ends. But this is a mere pause in the eternal struggle between man and nature.
Alright. Become that adult. Get the tail. Upgrade the tail.
The shark is now an adult, and she should probably spend less, save more,
Thank you.
and start researching index mutual funds.
Can I upgrade him? Can't upgrade that. Close, but there's a go. Now, both the Shadow Tail and the Electric Fins actually speed us up. Because, first of all, the tail has its own bonuses of swim speed and stuff. But the electric fins themselves have an evade speed bonus, so you move faster when evading. This person. And so on the surface of the water, you've got your
The
base swim
needle-tooth
speed
knight,
boost,
The
and then you've got the evade speed that's being added from. Didn't mean to eat him. Gonna fire him at a wall. Where'd he go? Here he is.
Barracuda. While most recognize it as the title of a classic rock radio staple, did you know that it's also a fish? Well, it's true.
There's no point in getting that. That was just cool.
shark's soul is to eat any of them.
I will take the bonus you give. Get out of my face. And after this we go check on Pete, and then we fast travel.
It's important to create personal time for sober self-reflection. Back on board the Just like Kyle LeBlanc, our young bull is the inheritor of a long family tradition, struggling to find her place in the world.
And then we go straight to
Destruction of natural
the
coastal
bayou.
habitats is sometimes necessary to build vacation homes for private equity fund partners.
And fight an alligator. Well, technically 2 alligators and something else. A muskie. I'm gonna upgrade that beforehand. Make sure we can upgrade that, which I can't. I can't upgrade anything. I forgot. I need to add the shadow teeth.
Some shark species practice cannibalism in utero.
So there's a variety of ways that the Shadowtail actually speeds up the time, actually, which I sort of forgot to mention. That you would have saw me doing it before, where using the poison ball, it like yeah, 2 uses. You can open crates and some landmarks from a distance, as well as killing animals from a distance. Killing low-level animals from a distance, particularly useful. For catfish here, which can be actually difficult to hit.
The Bayou Brawler, the American alligator.
So I think I use that on the parrotfish as well. They're at least like level 1 and 2 parrotfish will pretty much die to. Oh, there you are. I thought you were behind me. That wasn't a strike. Ah, it's the second time this happened. I would have dodged the attack because of the muskie that decided to come into my attack range.
been a star in Big B's Bayou Buddy stunt show. But our shark is far too young to appreciate Rosie's classic brand of celebrity.
Okay. Let me move on from here. I should have something to upgrade. Hopefully it'll actually come up with the numbers so I can check. 14.
The shark returns once again to her safe haven.
Can't upgrade that just yet.
Baton Tordu was built just in time for the slow decline of golf as a popular sport. The shark uses lipids from high-fat fare like this to help fuel her reign of terror. Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world.
Up. Smack on the ground. It wasn't targeted, right? And now it's the Barracuda that just died.
Did Golden Shores import this Mako from Sri Lanka and train it to guard their community? Not likely, but let's pretend they did, as it makes for a more interesting storyline.
Also, I find this to be extremely effective.
Our shark hunters will not give up on finding their prey, at least until things quiet.
Shark fin traders come every year to Baton Tordu, because what other way is there to celebrate killing beautiful animals for tasteless, nutritionless body parts
One more.
than a $450 golf?
Just one strike. Here we go. Almost had it, but I jumped in the water. Like I jumped in the water
Bull sharks have a habit of gobbling
just a
up
little bit too early.
It finds its way into
because I ate the person as well, so that healed me up.
the sea wolf remains acutely aware of anything that might constitute food.
So using the tail to like tail whip the humans, especially in like large clusters. I'll ignore it. Yeah, in large clusters, it's very effective.
Okay, I've had my food fun for the day.
That lower the health of things before you even get to them. Level 3 king map.
Nothing gets a kingfish in the mood quite like watching a 73-year-old hit a double bogey. The fact that they've turned the waters off Baton Tordu into a spawning ground attests to their love of seniors golf. Protein caches like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake.
An hour of recording. Well, I probably don't actually need to hit those landmarks, actually.
Not really anymore. The bull shark can do just about anything.
Come back to the rest. I think there we go. That's the first one that I actually got with a ranged attack. Excuse me.
Torpedo-shaped kingfish prefers warm coastal waters and not being killed by sharks.
Is there one that I can actually grab that's... Barracuda. I wanted to grab one and bring one over here so I could hit the Mako with it. And for some reason... I knew I should have thrown him. that missed. No. I don't know how it missed. It just did.
Quite a strange conglomeration.
I'm not gonna
of
upgrade
stuff
anything just
will
yet.
End up in the stomachs of sharks.
Mostly because I don't need to.
The high seas can always be counted on for death and drama. These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible prey. Some sharks are scavengers, indiscriminately consuming anything that's vaguely edible.
I got that 41%, so that's perfect.
While at this point it's cold comfort, the kingfish can die knowing its own population trends are healthy and stable.
Now we can go after the Mako. That maxed out, which is better than my last run actually. I didn't get that maxed out last time. Yeah, I think like I went from here to Sapphire Bay without a max level tail.
Random mutations aren't random. They require large amounts of mutagens as a catalyst.
Why does he have to go all the way to
Predatory
here?
scavenger is often quite content to dine on whatever wastes fall to
It
the
will poison
ocean
you.
floor.
Okay.
The Sultan of Speed, the Mako.
I gotta remember, gotta be. There are two fights that I sort of struggle with, which are the Mako, just because of how much he dodges. Like my lazy tactic of just attacking and holding, and just not holding W, right? Not moving forward and just attacking, just keeping my sights on him. Doesn't always work because it's just dodge after dodge. You know what? That was unfortunate.
Fast and aggressive, the Mako is known as the peregrine falcon of sharks.
I got the
But
brain
as the
thing.
peregrine is a land-based bird, this designation means nothing to the Mako.
Yeah, I think I was going from here to the next grotto without the max level tail, so I was be slight bit slower. But like I had the ability to upgrade it, but I
Back
forgot
aboard
to, I
the
didn't go
Cajun
back to the
Queen,
grotto to upgrade.
family
Because I checked before the fight with Mako, but I didn't have enough nutrients for it. I didn't have enough protein. But this time, I've got it. So, they activate adrenal gland up here on these on this cluster of humans. Using the same tactic. You kill them so quickly. It does like 50 damage.
fully aware of the grisly horrors that await them on a single mistake.
See that hole there? Suck it in
Hello,
one
hello.
shot. If Cliff Gillage tell you I didn't, he'll lie.
An explosion! No!
Unfortunately, the
I didn't
shark
see
leather
that.
market has experienced a significant fall off since the flashy.
What's that?
and
Is that the
decadent
third death or fourth
1980s.
death? This is like terrible. I've been so unlucky. I usually never die. I'm usually more careful than that.
As coastal communities face ecological collapse and
I knew what I should have
it's
done,
still
but I didn't do it.
reassuring to know you can get in your 18 holes.
Let's go. We'll suffocate myself. We'll see if we can let the other guys speed it up, but that doesn't look like we will be able to. Like, we don't want to heal, so yeah, it's not going to be enough. That's so unfortunate. Like, I did not expect them to throw like a grenade. And that was a big one too. That wasn't just the regular like TNT grenades.
This protein supplement has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry about hidden artificial colors or flavors.
But it is all technically like my mistake, my fault. I didn't, I wasn't careful enough. So I'm not expecting an under 2-hour run.
While homeless
For
and
obvious
itinerant
reasons, died
hobos
3 times.
will work for a living. They are not to be confused with bums, who are
But,
sedentary and used to work.
At least still hoping to get something good for the leaderboard.
There's no
Reclaim
such
my
thing as
title
a
at least.
recession-proof
And then the
business,
next one will be a name
except
for
the frozen banana
under
stand.
2 hours.
Whether boom or bust, the demand for reliable, quality frozen bananas remains a constant.
And I'll be a bit more careful on how and when I activate Adrenal Gland.
Illustrates the importance of getting enough minerals in her diet. No one can tell what may be found in a shark's stomach. It's true.
I wasn't quick enough on my aim there.
The appetite of this shark is nearly insatiable. This shark is a sort of super scavenger, completely lacking in what may be called dietary discrimination. This shark understands that she needs to eat essential minerals to stay healthy and grow. In the kill or be killed world of the sea, performance enhancing conditions provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death.
Oh yeah, there's 2 things I gotta get first. I don't particularly need to, because the strategy will wait for it anyway. Let's just go.
This
that
mineral
one.
supplement wouldn't be necessary if this shark ate a more nutritious, well-balanced diet.
Go over here.
Hunger is a driving force for the bull shark. The solitary hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment.
16.
Volleyballs make way better friends than soccer balls, who will stab you in the back the first chance they get. The shark returns to the grotto to focus on personal transformation.
Move on. Yeah. This one's dangerous. Like, I've pulled this off once.
America's largest shark finning enterprise,
Basically just destroy the thing with ram damage. Like that's all it is.
Tyson can often be spotted piloting them around Sapphire Bay.
I have no idea where the sharks are, where the hammerheads are, but they're there.
The profusion of parrotfish here have kept Sapphire Bay's local hammerhead healthy and strangely.
There we go. So I've kept my adrenal gland active. Right, I'm not sure if it's faster or slower to use the tail whip. I believe it's actually faster. Because I can actually get, I don't have to be so close, and I find the parrotfish very difficult to like chase after. And so, yeah, I believe it's faster in general, and then you still keep adrenal gland because you're not actually eating anything. You're not updating the fact that you don't have it active. So as long as you don't get hit by anything. Some take 2, some take 1. Obviously I missed him. Back after him later. Like level 1 parrotfish are quite easy to deal with, but wasn't close enough.
A complex combination of sensing devices are key to the bull shark's success as a hunter.
One more. He's all the way over here, so. Usual route. I've never seen people in this middle pool actually.
Reading assignment, perhaps this tragedy could have been avoided.
Range.
Anyone who has delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just about anything.
I think at this point, this is like sort of the opposite. Like this is the opposite direction of what I would usually get to with this area. Usually this would sort of be like the last thing, like those would be the last thing.
Are constantly on the watch for food.
Yeah, they'd be like the last thing to collect, and then jump over the island or whatnot.
And listen to Swedish DJs for an entire weekend. The rapacious rover is always swimming, searching for anything to satisfy the gluttony that is their defining trait.
Like, I'm assuming that effective use of the tail swipe is what actually got me.
The parrotfish's sweet crab-like meat.
I say tail swipe, it's a tail whip. And I lost it. Oh, they it back easily. But
In Hawaii, the hammerhead is revered.
like, I
as a
don't
protector of
particularly
the
want
earth.
to have to like wait around for these guys to. One more, thank you.
A shark's sense of smell is simply astonishing.
That was good.
A shark is never one to pass up a fat fiesta.
Might have been faster just to go regular though.
The bull shark is able to evolutionary
Fight him
anomaly,
first, fight him
the
second.
hammerhead.
Actually get some health first. Yeah, I'm not fighting you right now. Eat a few, but not too much. I shocked him. Gonna hit him with the tail swipe. I thought I dodged that. Like, I think the DPS of the bite is stronger. However, like, when they're stunned, it's sort of difficult to actually hit because you knock them away each time you bite them.
Many a child has run away to the sea with a head full of romantic notions, dynamiting sharks for a living.
Ah, okay, I see what I should have done. Too bad I was low health. But I remember last time I actually fought the Apex Hammerhead while these guys were chasing me.
Take God to the carnival. and he
Let's see
wasn't
what's going
nothing but an itty-bitty boy. The fact that he was afraid of that Ferris wheel should have told me he wasn't never gonna be no shark.
I'm gonna get away from them. We're gonna take on this Hammerhead here. He got sent flying.
Little fanfare, another bounty hunt.
Now I can go check in on Pete. Making sure... I believe I got all the caches in this area except for one, which we will get. Oh, that's a good idea. So, I had an idea. It's a smart one, to a degree. It's not particularly too smart, but it's just a change of thing. That's full. Bone teeth, bone fins. Can't upgrade that anymore, can I? What about the bone teeth? Yep, that's all good. Well then, in that case, 12% and 12%. You're better. You got the tail. That. Yep, keep all that.
Only here can the shark discover the miracle of
Now Pete's over there. I actually eat a few things. So I think there'll be a couple of turtles here. Come in from below.
That's the one what took my hand, all right. Get yourself ready, boy. Now we playing with power. Working my last nerve, Bertie. Need reinforcements. Don't play gas now.
You sort of want to go at it at like an angle, so you're moving like towards the front of the boat, and then you turn around and move towards the back of the boat.
Scaly Pete remains
Then it does
resolute.
roughly like slightly more damage. Like I can't really explain why. I actually got to keep all that equipped. Like I can't explain why it does, but it just does. That's the first time I've actually beat it. Beat it so quick that it's actually like I've still had the power active.
Time is
I do want to
running
complete
out
this
for our
because
shot. Hunters are on the water bringing their explosives and more impulse control with them.
first of all I needed my active power, and then
This is the only known habitat of the speckled seaside sparrow. But, you know, they went extinct in 2007.
this here is what the fuck right now? That's exactly what I wanted to be. Get ready for the next wave. Nah. Beat up a few of these dead bodies.
Angry bull
Where are these guys?
Local hunters are full of bail. Shrugged off last night's hangover so they can take to the water.
one more boat to get before the wave incoming. But I want to get my active before, because this is the last fight that I need to do on me guys. I want to get my active ready just to take out Butcher Boy Brady. Pretty much the instant he comes.
The shark hunter is the only thing keeping to the corn-fed colossus.
I hadn't even
Butcher
even
Boy
spawned in
Brady.
yet. 1 hour and 26 minutes. Going alright. Hey, where is he?
This latest cycle of attacks will certainly be among the
I'm looking for Butcher Boy Brady. Here he is.
in the long troubled history of the shark relationship.
Yep. Oh, my health for me, please. Like, I got too far away from the grotto, but
Copy's right under me.
now what we're gonna do? I can't do
The
it
shark
actually right now.
returns once again to her safe haven.
Instead, don't have enough for that. That's fully upgraded. These aren't fully upgraded, but okay, we'll just use this time anyway. No, because I do want to. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. Like, it's not too important anyway, so just gotta make sure 18 and 19, perfect. So yeah, there's a hole there. I'm gonna be making use of that
It's
as
another unsuccessful shark hunt for the
turn around?
people
No, I
of
didn't.
Port Clovis.
I'm gonna be making use of that as much as possible before. Where am I? Be making as much use of that as possible before they patch up, because it's the only way to get this cache here, which isn't big on its own. On its own, it's not very, like, it's not big. It's a regular cache, so it's got the same value. Like, this gives you the same amount of nutrients that every other cache in Sapphire Bay does.
Bull shark is known to be a voracious,
The one thing it does do
hardly discriminating
is
eater.
getting that one means that you collect every cache
Lacking
in
sufficient
Sapphire Bay.
sand or protective dunes,
I need
heavily
to kill these
developed
guys first.
areas risk great danger from hurricanes and tropical storms.
Oh, which means I'll remove my
She's arrived.
This trawler, operated by Roger Cantrell, recently broke the state record for number of revocable commercial fishing offenses.
basically what I was doing there was just rather than focusing on killing anyone, so that, like, and taking damage basically. Yeah, rather than focusing on killing anybody,
Thought drives the
it
bull
just
shark
kept using the ability to ram into them at basically max speed because of the adrenal gland. I say max speed, but nearly max speed. Is there anything nearby that I can actually make use of? Not just yet. I didn't finish what I was saying before about the caches. Okay, so yeah, that lets you collect, like, that allows you to collect makes it so that you collect all the caches in Sapphire Bay, which gives you a hefty bonus of like, I think at max what I was getting, like it's an extra 4,750 or 4,500 extra nutrients. So it's a hefty bonus. And that just like helps with some stuff that we're not doing just because of the routing.
629 days, Prosperity Sands ain't had no shark attacks.
Here it is.
You can thank OP for that. Prosperity Sands sure ain't.
Supercharged with gene-altering mutagens, the shark now has an asymmetric edge on the competition. While fostering a balanced ecosystem is a complex and multifaceted process.
We're gonna fast travel, so
killing a bunch of seals.
We're gonna fast travel after actually go over here. I forgot. That area was only available to an adult shark. As I mentioned before. Little gate here. And that's gonna give us 3 caches in Prosperity Sands. One.
An insatiable fish, the bull shark is 9/10 appetite. Sometimes even sharks just need to dirty.
Now I can fast travel over to here. And move on.
Goaded by lust.
I could probably upgrade something, but I don't really care.
Is to eat and evolve.
Well timed, actually. Will I be able to hit it though? Yep.
The shark uses lipids from high-fat fare like this to help fuel her reign of terror. Traveling around,
Do I go for the Mako? No, I don't think I did last time.
disrupted the fragile equilibrium.
Oh, I got stuck. Tripwire, fix the gates.
Bull sharks have a habit. It finds its way into the
hit him, but it didn't stop.
Underneath the shark's skin is a complex nerve network capable of assessing the strength and health of the prey.
I somehow missed that. Is it? Moving on.
The Emperor of the Deep, the Great
See, I would
White.
like to grab a person from like, grab a person and then like bring them down, but I bring them down with me. Fortunately. Shit. Where is he? Here he is.
The Great White is often referred to as the King of the Ocean, which gives it a skewed understanding of the role of a monarch in modern society.
Thinking about it, I can fast travel to... I need to go to the grotto in the Gulf beforehand. Before I make my way, like, before I fast travel anyway, so... Time to activate Adrenal Gland, it looks like. I don't think there's enough people to kill to complete the objective. Enough to bring the hunters over there.
With their bitter feuds and quasi-legal get-rich-quick schemes set aside for now, the shark hunters will work.
Oh, wow, this actually does look like 10 people. I have to eat a few just to heal up that slight bit.
I like this beach you and me. Got a lot of nice-looking, wealthy women. There's a court order says I can't be within 200 feet of the beach. But you can see a lot with
Just
a
one
good
hit.
set of binoculars.
Thank you. It's dangerous.
For more than 3/4 of geologic time, the land was protein caches like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake.
Reopen this. Grab that as well.
Orcas do
What else do I
enjoy
gotta grab?
playing with toys, but not half as
I gotta
much
grab
as
one.
a day-old seal dogs.
I'm gonna grab one here.
Another shark hunt. Off to a
Guess it's safer, but
Not really a gourmand. The bull shark will eat just about anything.
that's what I mean. Like sometimes
Port Clovis City
you can hit it with
Council, this
the
is an
tail.
opportunity for
Well, the poison
cross-range.
ball, whatever it's called. And sometimes you can't. It's a hit or a miss. Wasn't at the right angle to actually aim for that one.
The bull shark is an
That one I
animal
could
of
easily tell.
broad dietary proclivities. Quite a strange conglomeration of stuff will end up in the stomachs of sharks.
That I can fast travel here. We also want to collect all the caches from this area.
The grotto provides a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf.
And then we can fast traveling back. Now that all the thingers are active.
The idea that shorelines belong to the public comes from Roman Emperor Justinian, but only because he wasn't able to consult with the Association of Resort
Done.
Developers' eternally wise lobbyists.
Now I do have to heal. Level 7 seal, you're at least...
Coastal overdevelopment creates a riskier, more complex.
Because I don't need
local
full health
environment.
for this fight, but I don't want, like, no health. I dodged too early. And I made attack too late on that one.
Frozen herring and fish fingers, Casanita just wants her favorite comfort food, raw shark liver.
It missed. Have to get the cash since over here first. And then I can fight him.
These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus. Shark proves as slippery as it is deadly.
Just if you get the cash first. Because he sort of brought me closer this way. So I want to get the cash first so I didn't have, like, I wasn't killing him and then going off to the cash and then having to travel further.
Some sharks are scavengers, indiscriminately consuming anything that's vaguely edible.
The orca.
Sea turtle numbers have exploded here. Bad news for seagrass, great news for orcas who enjoy torturing and eating them.
You're the first target.
Random mutations aren't.
You're the second target.
They require large amounts of mutagens as a catalyst.
Oi, oi, oi. A lot of lag right now. So OBS is like taking like 29 frames. I always forget where it goes. Remember the left.
This protein supplement has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry
Hunted
about
Bigger.
using artificial
Marlin.
colors or flavors.
You should be quick. Still apparently annoying. 38% completion. I need 50% completion. But I do also have like a couple of stuff I gotta do first. You're not the hunter. Where's the hunter? being like on the top of the surface there, but
And on International Turtle Day,
no, I had
like
to be
me,
more
you're
careful.
Probably wondering what their secret is for such durable.
It's a waste of time. When you don't want to collect the, you don't want to collect the landmarks when you don't have to. What was that?
Over the course of a bull shark's life, it will ingest quite a broad assortment of flotsam and jetsam.
Particularly like in the time.
The white and black attack.
I'm not sure
The
what.
orca.
That comes up on the screen. I gotta turn that off.
No one can tell how they be found in
I
a
did this
shark's
one, didn't I?
stomach. It's
Yeah.
truly the ocean's garbage can.
Hi, Orca. Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's actually very dangerous in that. I'm gonna have to edit that a slight bit. Give it a little bit of distance. Dodge me, just
Once
die.
the featured attraction at marine mammal parks, now have a new favorite trick.
I don't even know how that
killing
happened.
things.
Like, how I even clicked on the Discord, like, the Discord overlay there.
Another shark begin.
I catch 3 of them killer whales they got there at fish fingers. You could say I got a real keen eye for talent. Although, the wheelers really got to work on those side areas.
Come on.
Hi, it's... Just along. And I just see your thing.
While fears of ecological apocalypse are valid, you should see Execo Petroleum's previous quarter's earnings. The peace of the grotto
Okay.
enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness.
We got adrenal gland active for the next,
Humans' attention
next
spans
area,
are
like
short.
the next
They've already
long
forgotten about the shark
distance
and her many crimes, so thus ends the
thing,
bout.
so. Let me do this.
With 24-karat gold fixtures, 2 discos, circular staircases, and a mosaic swimming pool, the Chatelaine is still
That was-
only Port Clovis's second most
That was rough.
ostentatious yacht.
Oh, I targeted the wrong one.
The saying goes, when all you have is a hammer, you're gonna get nailed. People say that. What's smart, the hammerhead is seldom mistaken for another type.
Basically, you want to take these guys on in pairs. You want to grab one, thrash it around for a bit, thrash it around for a bit, and then throw it at another
Needs
shark.
to eat over a ton of food every day.
And then you want to grab the shark that you've
Mostly consists of hammerhead sharks.
grab the shark that you, not the one you threw, but the other one, the one you threw at your target. You want to pick up, like, grab your target and then thrash him around while he's vulnerable, doing double, like dealing double damage with both thrash and biting. Thank you guys. Right. There it is. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Now you're not going to do anything. Okay, to the west. North would actually do something, but out to the north, to the
Sea sponges
east, then back
demand
to the
from
north.
pineapple homes has sparked massive deforestation
Oh,
throughout
yeah.
Costa Rica. But being
the north
mindless,
is lovely.
sponges rarely weigh the consequences of their buying decisions.
Yep. And we go back to the
This shark is a
east.
sort of super scavenger.
Find the Titanic.
Completely lacking in what may be
Replica.
called dietary
And we go to the
discrimination.
north again. It is. And I missed it. Go back to the east.
This shark understands that she needs to eat essential minerals to stay healthy and grow.
One.
In the kill or be killed world of the
Next
sea,
one.
performance-enhancing agents provide benefits
Ooh,
to
gee.
life and
We surprisingly did something interesting.
hunger is a driving force for the bullshit.
Here in this. Tripwire, fix your gates. Like that, and we fast travel. This is my method of
The
going
solitary
about the Gulf.
hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment.
Ooh, I did not see that. My bite's doing like 77 damage now, which is more than the tail whip. At the same time, against orcas, like, you seem to miss orcas a lot. Through him because he's high health. This one's low enough health that he really dies. dies relatively quick. Still get them while they're vulnerable too. I didn't mean to throw him. There we go.
We've had some real bad fish kills because of these oil
I
tankers.
think I'm
spinning.
higher level than I actually need to be here.
Brings a lot of money into the economy.
Means I've done
Can't
something
argue with
extra that I either didn't need to, or
This instantized protein makes a great between-meal supplement, giving the shark the energy she needs to put on
could have just been
serious
that like I ate more humans during the infamy fights. Could be a wide variety of things, really. That was effective. It's still counting him as... Oh, I think I took the one off his top, not him. That's it. Oh wait.
Anything else see that?
The hunt is over, and there will be an inevitable rush on dollar drafts at Flamingo Jones. Hammerheads travel to the coast only to end up mounted above the jukebox at a biker bar.
40%. Almost there. Yeah, I...
Delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just about anything.
At least I'll be able to go over this actual recording and see what I grabbed that I may not have needed, because... Yeah, I'm not supposed to be level 30 at this point, honestly. I'm not supposed to be a mega.
Mutagen 23 is
Like, it'll be
certainly
good.
heating
It'll
up
be,
the evolutionary arms race.
Good to fight the,
This is quite a
They're called
fight.
sperm whale.
Although, that depends on the gold market.
So 2 hours of recording, even if that's like 5 minutes off, that's nothing like too great, really. But depending on how this comes out, it may still be worth going another run.
I heard said Captain Blighty sunk his treasure somewhere around here. Fun in a diving expedition every year for 10 years, and I
49%.
ain't found it.
Okay, yeah, I can go straight up. Straight over to the whale. I'm not even gonna go to the grotto. this will be coming out under 10 minutes, I believe, like under 2 hours and 10 minutes. Like, at least that's my belief.
The cetacean assassin.
Like, I don't think I'm gonna beat 2 hours and 6 minutes. But like, this is done pretty darn well. What the? I don't even know what that was.
Back in the good old days, the world practically ran on sperm whale oil. Now we can only
50%. I
watch
gotta
them
eat this
from
guy.
afar, dreaming of tapping their skulls for all that sweet spermaceti.
I've completed 50%. I don't think that was like a perfect amount of stuff. Right? Exactly 50%. That is
The shark is now a mega shark,
phenomenal.
often referred to by scientists as the 64-ounce
Okay,
gas
I'm
station
going
soda
to keep
of
you,
large
I'm
marine
going to
predators.
change you, I'm going to change you. Great. I'm gonna keep the Shadow Tail. I'm gonna keep the Shadow Tail. I have to switch you for Hardy for just an extra little bit of health. That's really it. There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna keep the tail just for speed. Like, if it messes up the... Like, if it messes up the last fight, it's not gonna...
Pete has a new book.
Like, it's not under 2 hours. This is... Recording
Pete
so far
has
is 2
built
hours
an
and 4 minutes.
impressive battleship.
I doubt I
But
sat
will it
around and
be
talked for
enough
4
to
minutes
endure
straight.
the
But
prehistoric
over 4
might
minutes straight,
of a
just
mega
explaining
shark?
stuff. But it seems like it's gonna come out as a good time. Oh, like, I'm disappointed, right? 3 deaths. But that's 3 deaths and a good time so far. Hey, I'm supposed to come in from underneath, but I guess not.
Hello there, girlie. As you can see,
I came prepared to do. So did I. What is this? It's a clusterfuck. I'm taking too much damage. I'm gonna have to eat some people. I can't take that on with this health. Are there any people around to eat? Holy shit. Like, this is not good. This is really not good. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh my, oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. That was 1% health. %1 health. Oh my god. What did this come out as? This is under 6 minutes. 4 minutes. I bet it by 2. But I can do better. I can do better. Next time I will do better. And I will actually have to analyze this. I'm gonna have to properly analyze this to figure out what I don't need to collect. But thank you guys for watching, if you've watched this far. Yeah, if I want to do, like, I want to upload more often, but unfortunately, like, yeah, I'm not always gonna feel like playing this game, and other games just don't work when I'm recording with OBS. So unfortunately, Maneater is the only thing I can do, at least at the moment. But yeah, yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Like, we were close this time. We were close to that under 2 hours and 4 minutes, like, under 2 hours. Hopefully next time we don't die as often. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.